not gonna lie, I tried making this video and I just deleted it and I wanted to do a redo of it because I just needed to do a redo and yeah, it pretty much caused me storage issues. But now it's a little bit fixed, sort of. I just gotta work on making a video about my random vlogs of 2022, which could be in one part. We shall see, but I'm not even talking correctly. According to my planner, I'm supposed to be making this video right now, between 6 and 7 p.m. Yeah, also forgive me for my hair being a mess. I need to do something about it. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of Phase 4, which, wow. I'm shocked about it. I mean, I know like, this is gonna be weird to say, but it just feels different. Just experience, like, it feels like it's my first time just feeling what it feels like for a phase to end. Even though I pretty much have had this feeling like 3 times now with Phase 1 to 3, but just I guess this time is just different. You know. Also, I had to find items that had been part of Phase 4, but still, I guess it just feels different with Phase 4 because like we started Phase 4 with WandaVision about a year ago, and now we've come to the conclusion for Phase 4 with Wakanda Forever, but also the holiday special of the Guardians. Which, speaking about the Guardians, I did just do a trailer reaction for Volume 3, and a double trailer reaction, so be sure to check that out. But I will be making a review for the holiday special around Christmas Day, and oh my god, I just realized that today's December 1st, so I get to open number 1, day 1 on here. Same goes for this that I had to get. So though, I've always wanted to have these Lego sets, and yeah, it's nice that I got one. Since like I asked my mom to get me this, and yeah, thank you, Mom, if you're watching this. But seriously, but yeah, I will open one as soon as I'm done recording this. I'll do it on TikTok, which be sure to follow me on TikTok if you haven't. But anyway, so yeah, the reason I wanted to redo is because in the last one that I made but then deleted and all that, but still, I pretty much went through what were my ranking for 7 movies and then the Disney Plus shows and then the ranking of everything, and I'm like, okay, I see what the problem is. So instead of just telling you what is my top, instead of just ranking the movies and shows separately, I'm just gonna rank all 18 projects we've gotten in Phase 4, and then I'll just put up text of what are my ranking for the movies and shows. That way it'd be much more easier for me, because good god, the video was like 41 minutes long and I had about like 45 minutes left, and I have about 48 minutes left, so enough chit chat, let's get started. That's the good right there. Now, I will admit, Phase 4 has not been great. It's been a mess now. Now, yeah, it is pretty much going on the bottom of my list, sadly, but I feel like that I may defend it. I don't know, it's just, I was like feeling upset a little bit that everyone's been hanging in Phase 1. Like, what are you talking about? Like, hold on a sec. What about Phase 1? That pretty much had the same situation here, because, like, here's one thing they have in common. Phase 1 and 4 are introductions and everything. I was just getting upset about everyone hanging on Phase 4, but I will admit, yeah, it's not been great for obvious reasons. The CGI that is completely unfinished, but also just rushed Disney Plus show finales. Can I also add the 6-episode format thing? Because they seriously need to end that. So yeah, it's been a mess for obvious reasons, and I think we all agree we had like high expectations for Phase 4, and yeah, it's a disappointment. Let's hope Phase 5 will be better, I guess. Anyway, so yeah. Time to rank all 18 projects that we've gotten in Phase 4. And just to be clear, I've enjoyed most of these projects. There's not one that I hate, but there are some that have been misses, I will admit. There's some that I've been disappointed with. And one of them is just, oh man, I don't know what's worse. Either Thor: Love and Thunder or She-Hulk. Because just, I don't know. There's just, probably She-Hulk. I don't know. Oh right, I gotta cover a review of that soon. Speaking about She-Hulk, yeah, it's pretty much coming in last place for me. She-Hulk Attorney at Law, which honestly I think it was kind of dumb for them just to change the title. I mean, I was shocked that they changed the title, but what was the purpose of it? Because we barely get to do any lawsuit, any lawing, whatever the word is that I cannot think of, and just we don't get to do much time. We don't get to spend much time with Law and Order in She-Hulk Attorney at Law, but just, yeah, I will admit, this is probably my least favorite Disney Plus show. Well, Now, I tried to enjoy it. Now, and just, yeah, watching each episode felt like a chore. Not that I didn't want to be missing out on anything, mainly because I just wanted to see Daredevil again. Because, like, I mean, even though I've not watched the Daredevil show back then, but I've been catching up, and I gotta watch season 3 right after I'm done with Defenders, which I am going to be covering I am going to continue reacting to the episodes sometime this month, but still, though, just, it just felt like a chore, and just, don't get me started with the CGI, okay? I do not want to hear nothing about the CGI. Yes, I'm still annoyed about that whole VFX drama thing we got earlier this July. Like, damn, that came out of nowhere. But from what I've heard, I think Marvel was trying to do something to make sure to be better at what they're doing, because I mean, it pretty much makes sense from what we heard with the whole VFX issue at Marvel. Now, do I hate it? No. I like the show. I just didn't come out loving it. I like She-Hulk as a character, but just, oh god, there's just some issues I got with She-Hulk. But I mean, I enjoyed some episodes. The last two are honestly the best ones, especially episode 1. But just, you know what? I might as well save it. I might as well save my thoughts for when I cover a review, which I gotta make a review for She-Hulk. I said. Coming number 17th is Thor: Love and Thunder. This had potential. This could have been one of the best Thor movies out of the 4 movies we've gotten for Thor. But just, what the hell happened? Now, if you've seen my review for Ragnarok and Love and Thunder, I have a mixed feeling with. I'm just mixed with Taika Waititi's films for Thor. Now, I like them. It's just there's a lot to love and hate. But like, I mean, I was expecting Thor: Love and Thunder. I was expecting to like Thor: Love and Thunder a lot more than Ragnarok for obvious reasons. But just not gonna lie, Ragnarok was probably a lot better than Love and Thunder. Like, as much as I love Christian Bale as Gore the God Butcher, he didn't get to do much butchering in here. He was pretty much underutilized. And yeah, I'll admit, Christian Bale is sadly wasted in the MCU. But the big problem with this movie, like I enjoyed it. It was funny, but that's the problem. The big problem. It is too funny. Taika Waititi went kind of overboard with the comedy, and when I think about it, this almost reminds me of that Thor episode that I used to like, but now I'm starting to have a changed opinion about it, because, yeah, that pretty much was a dumb episode that I enjoyed, but now, like, oh wow, that episode is actually pretty dumb. But still, there was just some issues I had with Love and Thunder. Like, this had potential. Like, it just went too far with the comedy. Just basically everything was just unbalanced with the whole comedy, and just sadly, this was just a disappointment for me. And I feel like I'm this close to hating it, but I don't know. I'd have to rewatch it, because like, as much as I was disappointed with this, I still like it. There were some moments to like in here. Just this was just a total mess for me, sadly. Coming number 16 is What If. This was not disappointing. I enjoyed it. There were some episodes that were a miss, especially with the Killmonger episode. I'm sorry, but I was totally disappointed with that episode. And I still want to see that episode where the other half got snapped away, because I badly want Marvel to make that episode. Can we see that go down in season 2 or 3? Maybe 3, because I bet it's probably not in season 2. But this was one of my most anticipated MCU Disney Plus shows out of the, like, just, I chose this over live action Disney Plus shows because of this What If. What if? Like, this had potential. And it still does. It still does. I mean, it's good so far. I've enjoyed it. Again, there are some episodes that were just a miss for me, but, like, most of the episodes have been hit. Like, that Doctor Strange episode, that Zombies episode, but also the Ultron episode, which, well, thank God that, that didn't happen in the main MCU timeline. And I got to admit, season 1 was surprisingly dark with how some of these episodes have been kind of dark. Like, it was getting dark, and then it got a lot more darker down the line. Like, seriously though, I'm surprised with how dark season 1 got for What If. But yeah, I enjoyed season 1. I can't wait to check out season 2, which I'm willing to bet, I think it's coming out in January of 2023. It has to. I heard rumors about it, but it's got to be coming out. And we should be getting a trailer sometime soon this month. I'm betting my money on it. But coming number 15 is Black Widow. This is one of the first MCU movies to finally have seen, because the last MCU movie was Spider-Man No Way Home. Like, it just felt good to finally see an MCU movie in theaters. Yet, why was it my least favorite until Thor: Love and Thunder became my least MCU movie? Like, because, like, Thor: Love and Thunder is my least favorite MCU movie for Phase 4, but just, I guess I just want to take back a few things for why I felt a bit iffy with Black Widow, because just, I enjoyed it. I guess there were some issues there besides the villains kind of stink. But I guess I'm just now gonna have a grudge with this movie because this was on Disney Plus while in theaters. Marvel folded, they caved in and took a massive L just dumping this on Disney Plus. I was a little surprised that they delayed it, but probably shouldn't be too surprised since we've gotten like so many delays in the past couple of months. But like we've now gotten used to that. Like we're over with the whole COVID thing, sort of. But what I was more shocked about was that it was going to be on Disney Plus as well. Like I'm disappointed in you, Marvel. Like I mean, that same thing happened with Halloween Kills and Ends, but those I will let those slide because that is understandable. Like I understand why they had to do it because COVID-19. Not many people can go see a movie in theaters, so they have the chance to watch it on a streaming service. So yeah, that I understand. But I will let that slide with the Halloween movies, but for Marvel, like, you caved in! You folded! You took a massive L! You just took a massive L. But I still enjoy Black Widow, and I don't know why. I forgot why it was my least favorite, but with Thor Love and Thunder, yeah, I now just want to take it all back. Everything I thought about why this was my least favorite. I mean, obviously, I'm still gonna have a grudge with this movie for it being dumped on Disney Plus, but just still, basically, what I'm trying to say is that I take it all back about what I thought about Black Widow. Thor Love and Thunder is my least favorite MCU movie of Phase 4. I'm not talking correctly. But coming in number 14 is I Am Groot. I have no issues with this show. It's perfection. It's adorable. It's just fun, but also just extra content on Disney Plus. But not that's a bad thing, because this was just a lot of fun to watch for just about like I guess 25 minutes. No, yeah, 25 minutes since each episode is about like 5 minutes long, and if you divide 5 times 5. It's 25. Yeah, I know a little bit of math. I just suck at it still. But this show is obviously perfect for kids, and just, yeah, it's perfect. All I can say is that it's adorable. But coming number 13th is Hawkeye. I meant to cover a review for this on Thanksgiving, since it's now been 1 year since season 1 came out, but, I pretty much have seen this 3 times. I watched the show 3 times. First time was me just kind of missing out, but trying to catch up last year. And then 2 times was this year. One back in Florida, but also because I wanted to try. I tried making a review earlier this year, and then tried again recently, but I failed miserably twice. But then my 3rd time was with my mom, and I had covered a TikTok of getting her reaction for the Hawkeye episodes. And from what I know, I think we have 3 MCU projects that are just Christmas themed. But I meant 3, whether you agree or disagree that it's a Christmas movie, and Hawkeye, but also the holiday special, which holiday special is better than the last 2 projects we've gotten that are just Christmas themed. But I liked Hawkeye now. Sadly, I will admit, this was like my besides Loki being my least anticipated, Hawkeye was my least anticipated Disney Plus show, but it's good. I'll admit, I was a little surprised with how good it was. Also, I freaking love Kate Bishop, but also the pizza dog. But yeah, I enjoyed Hawkeye, and I'm honestly happy that he finally got his own project, whether it's a movie or a Disney Plus show. And honestly, I kind of want Marvel to do like with these special presentations, I want them to do a special presentation of Hawkeye and Black Widow in Budapest, like how that all went down. Sure, we saw a little bit of that in Black Widow, but I want to see the full thing. Can we get a special presentation of that? I thought they could do it for a 6-episode series, but with special presentations, no. I wouldn't want that special presentation now. I highly doubt Marvel will do that, but it's just something I would want to see because I really enjoyed Black Widow and Hawkeye's relationship in the MCU. Also, I'm surprised that Kingpin was a bad guy for Hawkeye, because he's mainly a Spider-Man and a Daredevil villain, but for Hawkeye? Not that I have an issue with Kingpin being the villain of Hawkeye, but that's just the most surprising thing to me that I have to know about Hawkeye. Kingpin was not only in this show, but he's also a main guy. I never imagined him as a Hawkeye villain, is what I'm trying to say. But still, though, I enjoyed Hawkeye. It's a fun Disney Plus show to watch around the holidays. And coming number 12 is Moon Knight, which I may have a love and hate relationship with this show. I like Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight, but also Mr. Knight. He's freaking awesome as both characters. And also as Jake Lockley, who we finally got in the finale. And, I still want season 2, Marvel. But just, I have some issues with this show, especially with it feeling disconnected. And yeah, there's Werewolf by Night that doesn't have a single reference to the MCU, which I should feel disconnected from that. I should be like, Werewolf by Night feels disconnected from the MCU, but no. I'm letting it slide. Because, like, I know what's part of the MCU, yet I should be saying the same thing with Moon Knight. Obviously, Moon Knight is set in the MCU, yet I feel like it's disconnected. There's not, like, a single reference. Like, they cut out a bunch of MCU references and cameos from the show. Like example, Go to God Butcher. This had to do with gods, and Go to God Butcher is a God Butcher. Like, I just had some issues with the show. Besides them just cutting out a bunch of stuff, in the general show, I had some issues with, like, just... I enjoyed the finale, but now thinking about it, now looking back, I'm just like, oh, wow, yeah, this was a bit rushed, but I'm just now gonna have a love-hate relationship with this, because, like, I feel like we barely get any Moon Knight in this show. Like, I don't know, I just have a love-hate relationship with this one, I like it. I guess my main issue is it just feels disconnected from the MCU. And not gonna lie, it's probably a miss for me. I like Moon Knight. He's badass, but hate to admit, I think Moon Knight was a bit of a miss for me. But coming number 11 is Miss Marvel. I need to rewatch this so I could cover my review, because I meant to do it in the past couple of months, but, like, I've said the two MCU displeasure shows that I've been missing out have been Hawkeye and Miss Marvel, which I feel guilty about. What I feel more guilty about is that I was not able to cover cover any videos for Love and Thunder, but also Miss Marvel, since I've been busy between June and July. But I love Kamala Khan as Miss Marvel, and I cannot wait to see her in the Marvels, which, again, I don't know which MCU movie I'm anticipating, whether it be Ant-Man 3, Guardians 3, or just Captain Marvel 2, because the main reason I'm excited for the Marvels is just the main three, our trio of the movie, which this is going to be a lot more better than the first one. Not that I agree with everyone what they say about the first one. I need to rewatch the first one to see what they're talking about, because I just don't know what they're talking about. Like, why do they not like Captain Marvel again? But yeah, that post-credit scene for Miss Marvel did get me hyped up for the Marvels, but still though. I don't think I have any issues with Miss Marvel. I really enjoyed it. And easily we could relate to Kamala Khan as a teenager, but also a huge superhero fan, since she's obsessed with just all the Marvel superheroes that we've gotten in the MCU. Like, literally in the first episode, she kind of recaps what had went down in Avengers Endgame. So, though, I'm going to try and rewatch it and cover a review for this, because I meant to cover a review. The three MCU Disney Plus shows that I need to cover reviews for are She-Hulk, Hawkeye, and Miss Marvel. So, I got to do that sometime this month. But coming number 10 is Eternals. I know what y'all say about Eternals, whether you love it or hate it. I am still annoyed it's got a Rotten Score on Rotten Tomatoes, but it's official. I'm a defender for Eternals because I love the movie. There, I said it. If you have an issue with me, then you could go screw yourselves. Okay, I'm not actually serious about that. I was supposed to be joking around about that, but what I meant to say was just, we all have our own opinions. Don't believe the whole screw yourself part. That was supposed to be a joke. Yeah, I think there may be some hiccups with this movie, because as I rewatched it recently with my mom, I then felt like I may now have a changed opinion about this, but... Like, I remember I rated it a 10 out of 10, but since I rewatched it recently, I think I'm going to lower my rating to a 9 out of 10, because I think it just feels right with it, because I think 10 out of 10 is just too much, but 9 out of 10 I think is alright with Eternals. But still, I enjoyed the characters. I loved all the characters in Eternals. And I hope that they all get reunited, because, like, that cliffhanger, though, it still gets me, because, like, wow. I honestly didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how this was going to end, but still, anyway, so yeah, I'm a defender of Eternals. Say what you want to say. I love it. And, yeah, if Eternals 2 is happening, I'll be there day one. But coming number 9 is... I don't get it. I don't get how people are hating the show. What the hell? Why are you hating the show? It is literally just badass. Oh, you don't know what show I'm talking about. Falcon and Winter Soldier is coming number 9. And I will admit, I did enjoy this a lot more than WandaVision, because it took us like 9 episodes just to see some MCU action go down. And I'm a sucker for MCU action. Now, I will admit, the villain isn't great, but I could care less about that. We get to see Sam Wilson as Captain America, which that moment was freaking awesome. And I cannot wait to see Captain America 4, because, wow, I'm still surprised that the leader is going to be the villain. I'm hyped. I'm excited that he's finally back in the MCU, but shocked and surprised that he's a Hulk villain. Like, so you're telling me a Hulk villain is going to be the main villain for a Captain America movie? Like, it's just surprising that a Hulk villain is going to be in a Captain America movie. But still, though, I feel like Captain America 4 is going to be a banger, and yeah, I cannot wait to check out Captain America 4. So, I don't get the hate for this show. I still enjoy it to this day. It's just easily one of the most badass MCU shows we've gotten. But want to know what else I enjoyed that is also getting a lot of hate for? Multiverse of Madness, which I happen to have a Blu-ray movie of that. Yeah, it could have been better, but I still enjoyed it, though. And for those of you that just did not like Wanda in this movie for obvious reasons because of the choices she's done, yeah, I understand why you wouldn't like her and all that, but I had some expectations with the Scarlet Witch, and my expectations were met with Multiverse of Madness. I wanted to fear the Scarlet Witch, and there, it worked. I was scared of the Scarlet Witch in this movie. Like, I was liking everything Wanda was doing until she killed Illuminati. I will admit, she crossed the line killing Illuminati. But another reason why I like Multiverse of Madness is because of Sam Raimi. He got to direct another superhero movie after Spider-Man 3, which, Sam Raimi, it's not your fault. It's Sony's fault. Entirely. It's on them for canceling Spider-Man 4, but also TASM 3. Hashtag make Spider-Man 4 and TASM 3. Like, Andrew needs his freaking trilogy, man. But yeah, the reason I just love this movie a lot is just because of Sam Raimi. Like, I pledge my allegiance to Sam Raimi, but also James Gunn and Ryan Coogler. But coming number 7 is Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Again, like I said earlier, easily, this is the best. This is, like, better than the Hawkeye show and the Iron Man, and Iron Man 3. Because the two are just Christmas themed. But, like, this is the best Christmas special I've ever seen. Like, seriously, though. These special presentations have potential. But yeah, this was pretty much the calm before the storm and for Volume 3. And again, I'm not ready for Volume 3. I'm probably going to need to bring a box of tissues. But seriously, I don't have any issues with the holiday special. It is perfection. Like, James Gunn is a freaking genius. Like, I did not appreciate him a lot. I didn't appreciate him back then. I mean, I thought it was, not that I didn't think it was bad. I just want to be clear about that. But, like, I'm now appreciating him a lot more because, like, wow, I feel bad about this. Why have I not appreciated you more often? But seriously, though, there's nothing wrong with this holiday special. It's just perfect. It is the perfect Christmas special to watch every single holiday for Christmas. I can easily watch this as many times as I want between November and December. And, yeah, I plan to rewatch this sometime in Christmas Day. Also, Kevin Bacon is in this special, which I'm surprised that he was I'm surprised he was in the special. Like, oh wow, Kevin Bacon's in this holiday special. Didn't see that coming, but it's pretty obvious since Star-Lord's a fan of Kevin Bacon. Now I gotta cut loose, kick off the Sunday shoes. Now I don't know which special presentation I prefer. This one, or what I'm about to tell you that is on number 6, Werewolf by Night, which I'm gonna say both specials are as good. I am easily going to be rewatching this Halloween special every single Halloween because, my God, it is so damn good! I am just a sucker for just Halloween-related stuff and just... I know, yeah, there's not a single reference with the MCU, but that's the point because it's just supposed to be like a simple story, pay homage to those horror movies that we've gotten in like the 60s or 70s or 50s or 90s. I don't know, it was back in like those old times where everything was black and white. But Man-Thing. I heard there's a rumor going around that we could get a Man-Thing special presentation, and yeah, he was a scene stealer in this special, and I want that special place. Can we have more Man-Thing in the MCU? But just werewolf. I would have preferred a CGI, but the practical effects, they're not like I'm actually surprised with how he came out because werewolf looks badass whether he's just CGI or just practical effect, but just still. I loved everything about this Halloween special, and we need more Halloween specials. But coming number 5 is WandaVision. Honestly, my personal favorite MCU Disney Plus show out of all 8 Disney Plus shows we've gotten for the MCU. Because not only was it the first MCU content we finally got after being quarantined for about a year, but just like just the hype, man, the experience. Like, I hope we get to have that again with Secret Invasion, because we're going to be speculating who's a Skrull. But I mean, sure, the finale was a little rushed, but I could get past that, because, like, I was craving for some MCU action, and it took us about, like, 9 episodes just to get there, with Vision versus White Vision, which was freaking awesome. But yeah, it's just my personal favorite, and, yeah, I pretty much would prefer it out of all the other Disney Plus shows that, oh, wait, I may not do that, because there's Loki, which coming number 4 is Loki. As much as WandaVision is my personal favorite, but for Loki, yeah, I'll admit it is actually one of the best Disney Plus shows we've gotten out of out of the 8 we've gotten. I didn't know what to expect out of Loki, but after watching it, boy, was I surprised. And this is the only show that is getting a season 2. Cross fingers that Moon Knight gets a season 2. So yeah, WandaVision is my personal favorite, but Loki and WandaVision are like probably my most favorite Disney Plus shows we've gotten in 2021. There's also Falcon the Winter Soldier. That I did enjoy. My top 3 would be just WandaVision, Falcon the Winter Soldier, and Loki we gotten in 2021. Sure, What If and Hawkeye were good, but those are just my top 3, honestly. But I cannot wait to check out Loki Season 2. And Mobius, he better ride a jet ski, because, like, that's been his dream throughout the entire season. And I was hoping he'd, like, we were all just expecting this would be a 1 season only, but I think we all admit that we were surprised that, oh, wow, this is getting a Season 2. But what was surprising was Jonathan Majors popping up as a Kang variant. Like, we all thought we were going to get Mephisto. Like, I honestly thought we were getting Mephisto'd again. Just like how we got Mephisto'd with WandaVision, but no. Jonathan Majors actually showed up as Kang the Conqueror. Well, a variant. He who remains. But I will tell you, this Kang is definitely going to be popping up in Loki Season 2, as the multiverse saga is going to fully begin with Phase 5, since Phase 4 was mainly just introductions. But yeah, Loki is definitely one of the best Disney Plus shows we've gotten in the MCU. But coming number 3, which I gotta admit this, these top 3 were hard for me to place, because these are just my top 3 MCU movies, not in a specific order, which would be Shang-Chi, Black Widow, and Spider-Man. I'm just gonna have issues placing one of them. Like, for example, either should I put Black Panther on number 1, or Spider-Man at number 1. And shout out to this person that I said I cannot remember your name. You thought I was going to put Spider-Man No Way Home on first, and then I replied back, and then you easily figured out what I was going to do, and I'm like, damn it! But still, we shall see what is number 1, which you probably know what's going to be number 1. But coming number 3 is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. One of the best superhero movies we've gotten in 2021, but also we all know which is the best superhero movie of 2021. And you're looking right at it. So, Shang-Chi is a badass character, and everything about this movie is just freaking badass. Like, it's just awesome in general. Shang-Chi and Legend of the Ten Rings is just freaking badass, okay? It is as good as Black Panther, in my opinion. I wish I watched this 3 times in theaters. Now, sadly, I've only got to see it twice in theaters, but literally, this is one of the best MCU movies we've gotten. This is Shang-Chi is a top-tier MCU movie, and I want Shang-Chi. I want more Shang-Chi. I want to see Shang-Chi interact with the Avengers. But yeah, all I gotta say is that Shang-Chi is just badass. But coming number 2 is Black Panther Wakanda Forever. They did the impossible. They paid tribute to Chadwick Boseman, and just like, this was my most anticipated movie of 2022, and expectations were met, because, man, this movie is so damn good. And Namor is a freaking badass. I'm still pissed we can't even get a movie because Universal somehow has rights to this dude. Like, how the heck does Universal have rights to Namor? So though, we shall get a Hulk movie soon in probably 2 years, but we're gonna get a Namor movie. We just gotta be patient, ladies and gentlemen. But seriously though, this is easily one of the best, not only one of the best MCU movies, but just one of the best movies in general, because it is a tribute to Chadwick Boseman, and yeah, I did not appreciate Ryan Coogler, and as much as I would want the Russo brothers to direct Secret Wars, I now kind of want Ryan Coogler to direct Secret Wars, because he is as good as James Gunn. I pledge my allegiance to James Gunn, Ryan Coogler, and Sam Raimi. Becoming number 1, come on. This shouldn't be a surprise. I honestly was gonna have Black Panther as number 1 because it came out recently. That's my main reason why. But since everyone had No Way Home in their number 1 for obvious reasons, I'm like, damn it, I'm just gonna have it at number 1. Sure, I could just have, it's my list and all that. I'm sorry, I was getting frustrated trying to place where these top 3 movies are gonna go, because, again, I'm just gonna have issues trying to place where these top 3 MCU movies are gonna go, because, they're just in my top 3 for mainly Phase 4 movies. Okay, enough chit-chat. What I'm trying to say is that Spider-Man No Way Home is number 1, for obvious reasons. Tobey and Andrew showed up in this movie. I've had one of the best theater experiences of my entire life, and this is easily one of the best MCU movies, one of the best Spider-Man movies, one of the best superhero movies, but one of the best movies in history. I still can't believe this movie exists. How did we get here? This was originally going to be a Kraven the Hunter movie, obviously, because Spider-Man's on the run, his identity is revealed, so, yeah, it would make sense for someone to hire a hunter to hunt him down, if you get what I mean. Oh, wait, we're getting a Kraven the Hunter movie next year. But seriously, though, this movie is just perfection. I freaking love this movie so much, and just seeing Tobey and Andrew interact with how does this movie exist? it still blows my mind that this movie still exists. But yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home is easily going #1 because it is literally the best project we've gotten in Phase 4, and just, I wish we could have, I wish we could, I really want to re-experience Spider-Man No Way Home again, but I hope we have a similar experience with this soon in the near future, whether it's an MCU movie or a DCU movie, not DCU, DCU movie, or any other movie, because I just missed the hype. This, like, I think I would prefer the No Way Home hype over the Endgame hype. Actually, you know what? They're both as good. With that being said, that is my ranking for all 18 projects from worst to best. Even though I've enjoyed all of them, there were some that were disappointing for me. Now, here are just my ranking for movies and Disney Plus shows. But yeah, we've come to the end of Phase 4, which it has been a journey making videos, just reactions to Disney Plus shows, but also movie vlogs to the MCU movies. Like, just, it has been a journey, and I intend to do it again with Phase 5 and 6, cause just, oh man, Phase 5 is just right around the corner. Just in 2 months, we're gonna kick off Phase 5 with Ant-Man 3, and it's about to go down, because Kang is coming. But be sure to let me know what is your ranking for all 18 MCU projects that we've gotten in Phase 4 in the comments down below. Also, forgive me if I'm just messing with my hair, but be sure to comment below what is your ranking for all 18 projects that we've gotten in Phase 4 of the MCU. And yeah, as always, I'll see you all for my Phase 5 videos. But as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. But yeah, I enjoyed Hawkeye. Well, thanks a lot, whoever made that noise.